soul on the pole. You heard it here. That is Venus and Pisces. Hello and welcome. I'm Chani Nicholas, and this is a very special edition of Star Power. It is our first couples episode, and I have the privilege of being seated with wives Niecy Nash Betts, who is an actor, Emmy winner, director, and author, and JB, singer and musician. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us. However,
yes, let's get into it.
I'm going to get right to it and tell you, I am so nervous. Everybody was saying that we didn't match because we're Pisces and Gemini. But I don't know. We match at home.
Water, air. So let's see. Let's see.
First off, you match. And that's the key to any relationship. The astrology comes second, right? It's the two of you have found each other and you match heart to heart, soul to soul, person to person, and that's what we go off of. The cool thing about the fact that you have Sun and Venus in Gemini, and you have Sun and Venus in Pisces, which is very special. We'll get into it in a second.
Ooh.
But because you both have Sun and Venus in what we call mutable signs, you both have the ability to move in a lot of different directions. The difference about them is the air and the water stuff. So you bring that soulful, nourishing, emotional kind of vibe, and your art is very much about the verbal expression of it. And your art is very much about pleasure and sensuality.
You better say that again. You know it's true.
Those are the facts.
JB's Jupiter is on your career point, and Jupiter is the planet of magnification and opportunity and abundance and good luck. And so you bring her some kind of optimism and some kind of like inner abundance, and it shines through into what she does on the world stage.
Do you know what we say all the time?
Wow.
We say that we're better together.
Yeah.
I mean, I do my thing, you do your thing, but we always say somehow together we feel...
Amplified.
I was just about to say amplified. Yes.
Yeah.
The other really interesting thing between your charts is you basically have a chart that says you are a goddess of love and pleasure, and you have come here to help everybody else understand that about themselves.
I feel so seen in the moment. She know right where I live. Huh?
Goddess of love, huh?
Come on, somebody.
And pleasure.
You also have this asteroid named Bacchus, which is basically Dionysus, which is the god of wine and partying.
Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Do not look over here.
This all makes sense.
No, it doesn't. And relax. Let the
Yes.
woman's just getting warmed up. Just wait a minute. I'm never going to live this down. Because you're going to keep reminding me. You remember
That's
what she
right.
said about
That's
me.
right.
Yes, you are. I know you.
That's
I know
right.
you.
You know, all goddesses need to be worshipped.
Yes. Yes.
They need to be brought offerings.
Absolutely. It
And
makes
and
so
when
much
I'm brought
sense.
offerings, you can forget about it. And you know it's true. Listen, when
That's
I get
true.
them offerings, them clothes start going because it does something to me on the inside. And I just
Wow.
want to be so close to you.
That makes so much sense. It all makes sense.
You
know
also
what I
have
mean?
Jupiter on the ascendant. Jupiter was rising when you were born. And so that planet of abundance and prosperity is the mark of you. You have Mars also in a really good sign in the 6th house of work. So what it means is you can work circles around anyone and everyone. You know, you will start the next thing before people have even understood what it is you already came in with. So there's just like an energy there that really wants to be worked with.
There are so many different spaces and places that require that energy and that attention. And one of the things I appreciate the most about my spouse is that, well, she'll just look at me and say, now we got a lot going on, we need to thin some of this out.
Yes.
I'm gonna meet you in the
Boundaries.
movie
Yes.
room and let you lay down on me and we gonna talk about it. And then I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? And so it's my spouse is my soft place to land. You know what I mean? And always ready to receive me. And always ready to invite me to think differently. And to
Lighten the load a bit.
yeah.
That's what Geminis are for.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, Valentine's Day this year, it is actually the date that she became my girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm still your girlfriend. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm your
yeah.
wife too, but I'm still your girlfriend. You know, I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do for JB for Valentine's Day. You can. There's nothing wrong with waiting to the last minute, but if you give yourself a little bit more time to get it together, then you can give the person that you are spending Valentine's Day with something that feels custom as opposed to off the rack.
Yeah, spruce it up a little bit,
Yeah.
guys. Get it more creative, you know. Let your lady know that you're thinking about her in a way that, like you say, is more built in, a customized experience. You know, a scavenger hunt. You know, maybe a love letter.
Honey, you know, just do something. Don't let the day go by and do nothing for the people you love.
That's right. So the interesting thing about Saturn is on your marriage point, and then your Saturn is right next to her Venus, is that Saturn is the daddy of the cosmos. You're gonna need someone that brings that energy. It allows Venus to do its thing and to relax and like to unfold.
Oh Lord, now I'm gonna have to start calling my lovely Gemini daddy.
Zaddy. Saturn is a zaddy.
And it's so funny, you know what I'm doing now, which is such an expression for me that I haven't done before? Pole dancing. And it all makes sense.
Yes.
What you're telling me,
Yes.
stop it.
It's
Because
so
I'm
good
doing a
for
big,
you.
Please,
okay.
It's so
no,
good for you.
knock it off. And I need you to join my reindeer game. Every time I come back home with my shoes over my neck,
Yes.
this one is like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm preparing for my big show. She's like, you not doing a show?
Say, I am honoring Venus.
I'm honoring Venus, my love.
That's it. Venus
When
is the
I-
goddess of dance.
With,
When I-
with
when
some
I-
6-inch stilettos.
When I put my soul on a pole, I'm honoring my inner Venus.
Soul on the pole. You heard it here. That is Venus and Pisces. The thing about Pisces is it's so hydrating. It's so relaxing and it's so replenishing. So your Sun and Venus in Pisces is here to help people fill up.
And it's funny because you said that about water, because I remember praying very early on to love JB in such a way that it would fill up all the cracks. That love would permeate and seep into those broken places.
I always say that about Pisces. It's like when you pour a glass of water on the floor, it just goes everywhere and it falls into everything. And so it needs that spaciousness and it needs the variety.
I feel like a light bulb just went off on my head, and then I'm gonna tell you why. Because I used to say this all the time. I used to say, I don't like being in these single streets, because this is a lot. You know, and when you dole it out,
It's too much.
it's just people be standing in front of your house, you know what I mean? Like you giving away stuff that's free. I'm better married. I'm better grounded in these streets. It's just, there's a reciprocity in it that works for me, and with all of the pouring out and the giving. You know what I mean? And man, I love you. I'm so happy we found each other. And I love her so much. I remember asking her, I said, we don't even know for sure what's on the other side, but find me. Even in another life, find me. You better find me.
I will.
Don't make me cry my eyelashes off. No one ever tells you when you're growing up that you will love many people.
Because
You know
I'm
what I
getting
mean?
my heart broken and ripped
Yeah.
out of my chest, you know what I mean?
I mean,
So
I
many
have crawled
times.
across the linoleum hollering. Do you understand me? And got up and dusted myself back off. I remember, listen,
You got to.
listen. You will get your heart broken. And guess what? You will love again. So the first person who breaks your heart, sometimes you feel like, I'll never love
The end of
anyone.
the world, because it feels that way.
It feels like it, but feelings are not facts. Because the fact is, baby, keep on living. And you're going to find love again, and it's going to find you. That part. And I'm not finding no more love after this.
Oh, this over. This is it.